Hey guys, Stephanie with AmericanMuscle.com here with the MMD Downforce rear spoiler for all 2010 to 2014 Mustangs. In this video, we're going to talk about a few different topics when it comes to this rear spoiler. We're going to talk about the materials and construction and the install as well. Of course, I'm going to go into more detail later on here, but I can tell you right now that this rear spoiler is going to be a 2 out of 3 wrenches in the difficulty meter because you will need to drill for the install. The MMD Downforce rear spoiler is going to be a good option for those S197 owners out there that are looking for one of the most aggressive spoilers that's available. This isn't really for someone looking to make a subtle statement. This spoiler is different and most certainly flashy, and so it's going to be one of the most dramatic that you can currently find. I consider the spoiler a statement piece. It isn't subtle and it is going to make a big difference in the looks department. If it's not the tallest, then it's certainly one of the tallest spoilers that you can get your hands on at this point in time. MMD designed this spoiler to be very much race inspired, and you can see how that comes across. This sits on top of the deck lid, and you have your supports here on the back that are going to give it a different style around the rear of the car. So I said that this spoiler was tall, but it's going to sit about 4.5 inches off of your deck lid. You can see that the spoiler has this notched out section right here, and MMD did that to give you a little bit more visibility since, like I said, this is an aggressive spoiler that's quite tall. The notched out portion gives you a little area to view over since you are going to notice this thing on the back of your car in your rearview mirror. As far as material, this spoiler is a little bit different in this category as well. This is made from billet aluminum and it's finished in a satin black. Now, this is paintable if you do decide to paint it, but I will say that the black finish does help to give this spoiler more of that race-inspired styling in my opinion. And since it is billet aluminum, it's both lightweight and highly durable. You're going to get everything you need to complete the install with this spoiler, including a plug for the deck lid, aluminum mounts with rubber pads, and the spoiler will come with a template that will show you where to drill. As far as price, this spoiler costs right about the $500 mark. Like I said earlier, it's made from a different material, it is an ABS, and you won't have to have it prepped and painted yourself in order for it to look good, so I'm not surprised that it costs more than other spoiler options out there. So the install here is not overly difficult, but since you're looking at having to drill, it's obviously going to be a little bit harder than installing a spoiler that just requires some 3M tape. You can always have a body shop install this for you, but if you're looking at doing this yourself, an extra set of hands is a good idea. When you go to drill, just use the template and take your time. I'm going to call this a 2 out of 3 wrenches in the difficulty meter due to the drilling, and the install will take about 2 hours. Your deck lid liner will need to come off for the install, as well as the factory spoiler, but that just requires a few fasteners. The third brake light comes out with a few screws, and then you mock up your new spoiler. You loosely install the spoiler with the 4 standard mounting points, and then align the template. You want to tape the template down so it doesn't move, and then remove the spoiler so you can start your drilling. You only need to drill one hole. You plug the hole in the deck lid and then you install the spoiler with the provided hardware. Wrapping things up here, the MMD Downforce spoiler is an aggressive rear spoiler that's billet aluminum and comes in a black satin finish. It installs using mostly the factory rear wing bolt holes with an added drilled hole. You can check this thing out more online for yourself, and for all things Mustang, keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.